Hello friends, this is Shravan. This is my YouTube channel Civil Engineering by Shravan. To subscribe my channel, click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates. In this video lecture, I will explain you analysis and designing of double column building by using StatPro V8i software. So I was already explained my single column building in my previous videos. The most disadvantage of single column building is that when you apply the lateral load cases, the deflection of that respected building is more. To decrease the amount of the deflection value, we have to follow the double column building method. Okay, so in this video I will explain you analysis part and designing part for the respected double column building by using StatPro V8i software. So click on StatPro software here, click on new project, select spacing option here, give the structure name, just I am taking it as double. So save your file location as per your respected location. So click on length units will be in meter as well as force units will be in kilonewton. Click on next button, click on finish button. Now the software will be open like this. So initially we need to keep the structure in front of you. So initially we need to model the structure. So for the double column building, just I'm assuming G plus 6-story building which is consisting of 7 slab sections. So directly go to geometry, click on run structure wizard option. So here we have to select the model type as frame models initially. So in this I am selecting bay frames. So here we have to assume the length of the building, height of the building, width of the building. So here I am considering number of bays along length direction of 6. So length of the building just I am assuming it as 14 meter. So again we have to assume the height of the building. So which is G plus 6 stories, 7 slabs, 7 multiplied by 3 which is equals to 21. Width of the building just I am taking it as 8. So after that we have to enter the number of bays along length direction. Just I am taking it as 6 numbers. Again I am taking number of bays along height direction are 7 and number of bays along width direction are 2. So after that click on this respected 3 dots. So here we have to enter the length of the first bay. So here I am assuming it as 3 meter. Again second bay will be consisting of 2 meter. Third bay will be consisting of 2 meter. Fourth bay will be consisting of 2 meter. Fifth bay will be consisting of 2 meter. And sixth bay will be consisting of 3 meter. Click on apply. So click on apply button. So this is my model which is for the G plus 6 stories building. So we need to import this respected model from structure wizard option to StatPro software. So click on cancel option, click on S button. So click on OK. Now the model is imported to the StatPro software here. So click on hide snap node grid. So for this respected structure we need to make the model to the double column building. So for that initially we have to select the front view. So here I am selecting these respected columns in the front facing direction. So here I am selecting these 2 columns on the opposite direction. Again I am selecting center column. Click on delete option, click on S button. So after that we have to keep the structure in side view. So in the same way we have to select the corner columns. So click on delete option, click on S button. Now the model is assigned with the 2 columns. So now I will show you the model in 3D view. So click on 3D rendering view option. So this is my model which is consisting of 2 columns at the base. So after that we have to assign the beam size, column size for this respective structure. So click on general option, click on define option. So initially I am selecting the columns which is consisting of 1 meter by 1 meter for 2 column section which is used for double column system. So after that just I am assuming column section will be consisting of 0.4 cross 0.4 for the respective remaining columns. Click on add button. Again I am selecting 0.4 cross 0.3 is the beam size for the building. Click on add button, close option. Now we have to select the beam section. Go to select option. We have to select the beams parallel to x axis. Again go to select option, beams parallel to z axis. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes. So after that we have to select the 1 meter by 1 meter column. We have to select the top view. So here I am selecting the top view with the help of dragging method. Just I am selecting the 2 column sections. Okay, so click on assign to selected beams, assign yes option. So after that we have to select the 0.4 by 0.4. Go to select option by missing attribute. So select by missing property section. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes option. So after that we have to assign the plate thickness. So click on thickness option. Just I am taking plate thickness will be consisting of 150 mm. So after that we have to assign the plate thickness for this respected building. Before assigning the plate thickness we had to model the plates for this respected slab sections. So click on front view, click on cut section, select to view option, click on OK. So here we have to cut this respected portion. So click on add 4 node plate option, select the first plate, select the second plate, third one, fourth one. In the same way we have to add the plate for the respected remaining sections also. So after that we have to copy this respected entire plates to the downward section. Select all the plates, go to transitional repeat in Z direction, and number of steps will be 1 and each step will be consisting of 4 meter. Click on OK. So after that we have to click on hole structure command here. So initially we have to see the whole model in rendering view. So click on rendering view option. So this is the rendering view for this respected structure. So after that we have to copy the plate section from the base to the respected remaining stories. So select the plate cursor here. Next I'm selecting all the plates. So we have to copy this respected plate to the remaining 6 slabs. So go to transitional repeat again in Y direction. Number of steps will be of 6 and each step will be consisting of 3 meter. Click on OK. So now all the plates are copied to the respected distance here like this. So after that we have to select the plate thickness by using assign to view option, assign yes option. So after that we have to see the whole model in rendering view. Click on rendering view option. So this is the rendering view for this respected double column building. It will be consisting of 0.4 cross 0.3 is the beam size, and slab thickness will be consisting of 150 mm, and beam column sections will be consisting of 0.4 cross 0.4, and the double column sections will be consisting of 1 meter by 1 meter. So after modeling process completed, we have to define the load cases. So click on general option here. So click on loads and definitions. So initially we had to define a seismic loading condition as well as wind loading condition. So select seismic definitions, add button. So here I am selecting IS 1893 code. So click on generate option. So here I am considering high seismic zone for this respected table. So click on select your zone as zone 5 condition with 0.36 is the seismic coefficient factor, and this is the response reduction factor is 5, and all general buildings is 1, and medium soil condition. So click on generate option. So it will add the values here like this. So here we have to change the damping ratio as 5%. Click on add button. Again we have to add the self weight as 1. So after adding the self weight, we have to add the beam dead load for these respected members. So initially we have to calculate the intensity of the beam dead load by using the dimensions. So here I am considering 0.3 cross 0.4 is the dimensions of the beam. We have to multiply this respected value with 25. So it will give the intensity of 3 here. Click on add button, close option. Select this uniform load. So we have to select the beams parallel to x-axis. Again we have to select the beams parallel to z-axis. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes option. So after that we have to define the wind loading condition. Select wind definitions, add button. So add type on wind 1, add button, close option, type on wind 1, click on add button. So here we have to add the intensity. So here we have to calculate the intensity as per IS 875 part 3 code. So I was already done a video how to calculate the wind load by using IS 875 part 3 code. So please follow that respected procedure. So here I am adding random values. So just I am taking one value which is acting at a distance of 21 meter. Again I am taking 0.5 values which is acting at a distance of 12 meter. Just I am taking 0.2 value, just I am taking at a distance of 3 meter. Click on add button. So after that we have to add the exposure factor as 1, close. Select exposure 1 by using assign to view, assign yes option. So after that we have to define the load case details. Select load case details, click on add. Initially we need to add the seismic loading condition. Earthquake load x direction, add button. Again I am selecting earthquake load in z direction condition, add button. Again I am selecting wind load which is in x direction condition, wind load x, add button. Again I am selecting wind load which is in z direction condition, add button. Again I am adding dead loading condition, give the title as DL, add button. Again I am selecting the live loading condition, select the title as LL, add button, close option. So now we have to select the earthquake load x direction condition, click on add. So we have to select the seismic loading condition for this respected EQX. Select seismic load x direction with the factor 1, add button, close option. So after that we have to select earthquake load Z, add button. So here we have to select the seismic load again in Z direction with the factor 1, add, close. Now I am selecting wind load which is in x direction condition, add button. Select the wind load which is in windward facing direction with the factor 1, add button. Again we have to add the opposite direction factor, close option. Again I am selecting wind Z. So click on wind Z, add it. Again select the wind load options which is in Z direction with the factor 1, add button. Again I am selecting -1 is the opposite direction factor. So now I am selecting dead load, add button. So here I am selecting the self weight for this respective structure. So after that, click on close option. Select the self weight by using assign to view, assign yes option. So after that, select live load option. So click on add button here. So here I am selecting the live load with the floor load condition. Just I am assuming load will be -3, which is acting at a distance of 3 and 21 meter. Click on add, close. So select the wiring. So this is the live load for this respective structure. So after that, we have to add the load combinations. Select load case details. Click on add. Select the auto load combinations. Select as per the Indian standard system code. Click on generate option. So it will add the load combinations as per Indian standard system. Add button, close option. So after that, go to select the materials by using concrete material, assign to view, assign yes. So after that, we have to analyze this respected model. So before that, we have to assign the supports for this respected section. So click on supports option, click on create option, add your fixed support, select your support to. With the help of front view options, we have to select the node points at the base by using assign to selected nodes option, assign yes option. So it will assign the fixed supports at the base for this respected structure. So after that, go to analysis and print, add your no print, close option, go to analyze option, run analysis, save it. So here we have to check for the zero errors for this respected structure. So here my model is observed with zero errors. So click on go to post processing mode option, click on done option. So apply your load cases, click on OK. So this is the deflection of the building due to presence of the live loading condition. Select earthquake load X direction, earthquake load Z direction, wind load X, wind load Z, dead load condition, live load condition. So after that, we have to select the beam. So click on Fy value. So this is the bending moment diagram for this respective structure. So select earthquake load X direction condition, earthquake load Z direction condition, wind load X, wind load Z, dead loading condition, live loading condition. So after that, we have to select the bending moment diagram. So select bending moment diagram. So this is the bending moment diagram for this respected different types of load cases. Okay. So this is the wind load X, wind load Z, dead load condition, live loading condition. So after that, we have to see the plate load. Select the plate load. Apply your stress type as absolute pressure. Click on apply. Click on OK. So this is the maximum absolute pressure for this respected plates due to presence of the dead loading condition. Select any one of the load. This is the earthquake load X, earthquake load Z, wind load X, wind load Z, dead loading condition, live loading condition. So after analysis pass is completed, we have to design this respective structure. So click on modeling. So click on design option. So here we have to select the concrete design. So in this concrete design, we have to select IS456 code. Click on generate parameters here. So initially we had to deselect all selected parameters. Select compression, yield strength of shear reinforcement, maximum main, maximum secondary, MD1, MD2. Click on OK. Again select define parameters. So for this respective structure, just I am taking M30 grade concrete, 30,000, add button. Again I am selecting Fy main, just I am assuming basic steel design requirements, 415 grade. So click on add button. So here I am adding yield strength also 415 grade. 415 grade steel section. Click on add button. Select maximum main, just I am taking it as 20 mm, add button. Maximum secondary, just I am taking it as 16 mm, add button. MD1, select it as 12 mm, just I am adding. MD2, again I am taking it as 12 mm, add button, close option. Now we have to select the commands. Select design beam command, add button. Design column command, add button. Design slab element command, add button. Take off command, add button, close option. Now we have to select the question marks for this respective structure. Select FC by using assign to view, assign yes option. Fy main by using assign to view, assign yes option. Again I am selecting Fy section by using assign to view, assign yes option. Again I am selecting maximum main by using assign to view, assign yes option. Maximum secondary, assign to view, assign yes. MD1, select assign to view. So click on assign yes option. MD2 also assign to view option. Now we have to select the design beam command. We have to select beams parallel to x-axis. Again we have to select the beams parallel to z-axis. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes. Again I am selecting design column. Go to select option, beams parallel to y direction condition. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes. Select design element by using assign to view, assign yes option. So after that, go to analysis and print, add your no print, close option. Again go to analyze option, run analysis, save it. So again we have to check for the zero errors for this respected design also. So here my model is checking for the zero errors. So here my model is observed with zero errors. Go to post processing mode, click on done option. So deselect the deflection diagram. So here we have to select any one of the beam from this respected table. Select this respected beam, double click on it, click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design for this respected section. It will be consisting of 4 bars of 10 mm dia, 370 center to center distance at the top reinforcement, and bottom reinforcement will be consisting of 4 bars of 10 mm dia, 30 center to center distance, and stirrups will be consisting of 9 numbers, 8 is the diameter and 150 center to center distance. So after that we have to check the column reinforcement details. So here I am selecting dynamic zoom option, select this respected zoom. So see here I am selecting this respected column, double click on it, click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design for this respected double column. It will be consisting of 40 number of bars of 16 mm dia, 0.80 is the AST percentage and 8000 is the AST requirement. Okay, click on cancel option. So after that we have to select another column. Just I am selecting this respected column. So click on concrete design. So this is the concrete design. It will be consisting of 20 number of bars of 12 mm dia, 1.41 is the AST percentage, 2186 is the AST requirement for this respected column section. So after that we have to close this respected options here. So after that we have to check the STAAD output file for this respected designs. So click on STAAD output file option. So it will load the STAAD output file here like this. Click on results here, click on concrete design. So it will be consisting of each and individual calculations for the respected beam design as well as column design by using STAAD.Pro V8i software. Okay, so after that we have to design the foundation for this double column building. So further select foundation design, select your load cases here. Just I am selecting earthquake load, wind load, dead load, live load. Include here, click on run STAAD foundation. The fixed supports of this respected double columns will be directly imported to the STAAD foundation software. So these are the fixed supports. We have to design the foundation for this respected supports. So for that initially we have to generate the load cases. So click on loads and factors. So click on generate load combinations. We have to select as per the Indian standard system. Click on generate load combinations. Again click on generate load combinations. Click on OK. So here we have to select the job setup, create new. So give the job name. Just I'm taking it as A. Isolated footing as per the Indian standard system. Units will be in SI system assigned to all supports. So here I am selecting 101, 102, 201, 202, 203, 204. Include this. Click on create job. So it will create the isolated footing job here like this. So here I am selecting concrete and rebar, cover and side tap, footing geometry, sliding and overturning. Click on design option. Click on S button. So it will design the foundation as per IS 456-2000 code. So this is the foundation as per IS 456-2000 code. So click on design of isolated footing 61. So this is the each and individual calculation sheet for this respected foundation. Click on starting page. So click on geometry. So click on details and drawing for that respected foundation. So click on GA drawing. So click on the calculation sheet. So this is the process, analysis and designing of double column building by using STAAD.Pro V8i software. So if you have any queries about this respected video, please text me your questions in the below comment box. I will give you the answer for this respected model. Thank you. See you in the next one.